Hello, Cancer. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 16th to the 22nd of March 2020. I hope you're doing well, Cancer. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link up there to book in for one of those. Those are my general readings. I get them out within 24 hours. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you ordering them. Now, Cancer, I've got a new thing going on. Every weekend, I'm doing a half-price reading sale. Now, it's never going to be my most popular readings, but it is going to be one particular reading, and it changes every weekend. So check out at the weekends my website BeHealing.com. On the homepage there, you'll find out what the half price offer is, and that means you can get a reading from me for 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars. So it's amazing value, especially if you've never had a reading from me, a private reading from me. Check it out and give it a go, Cancer. So I'm doing things a little bit differently this week. I'm going to go into your story. What's going on? What's going on for you? What's the story, Cancer? Let's have a look. Oh, you've got self-love and overwhelming. Right. So things that haven't been working for you, things aren't working out. I'm not saying that everything isn't working out, but whatever hasn't been working out in your life, whatever's been a little bit of a struggle, whatever's been overwhelming to you, you've not been able to figure it out. You've not been able to fix it. You've not been able to heal it. You've not been able to get that flow going. You've not been able to get that expansion that you want. You've not been able to get that relationship you want, or manifest the money that you want. Whatever has not been flowing in your life, Cancer, whatever's been overwhelming and has been a struggle. This week, the key is self-love. And so you got to love yourself no matter what. Self-love is loving yourself no matter what. Whether you're achieving or you're not achieving, whether you've got money or you've got no money, whether you've got somewhere to stay or you've got nowhere to stay, whether you're winning or whether you're losing, loving yourself anyway. Love yourself unconditionally, not conditionally. Don't only love yourself when you've got money, when you're achieving, when you manage to manifest something, and hate yourself the rest of the time. Don't do that to yourself, Cancer. Let's see where this story is headed. Out of overwhelm, I hope, this week, Cancer, for you. Let's have a look. Ah, yes. You got a transformative week. That's awesome. So don't worry, Cancer, because things are transforming this week. You've got strength and courage and transformation. Right. So this is kind of telling me, Cancer, that the reason those things haven't been working out is because you've not been playing on your strengths. You've not really been recognizing your strengths. You've not really been loving yourself unconditionally, first of all, but you've not been recognizing those strengths and playing on those strengths. So this is the kind of person, Cancer, has an amazing skill. But say you're struggling with money at the moment, Cancer, and you've got this amazing skill, but you keep on doing this skill for free. Like, imagine if I did my business, if I did private readings for free, I would be homeless. I would be starving, and I'd be homeless. I wouldn't be able to train. Oh, it would be horrible. You can't do that. You can't, your greatest gift, your greatest value, you can't give it for free. It's very valuable, right, Cancer? And so your struggle might not be with money, it might be with something else, but the guidance is the same, is that you've got to value your strengths. You've got to see what your strengths are, where your value is, and honor that in yourself, love that in yourself. That's going to be a key for you making this transformation, so things that start working for you now. Let's see where this story is going, Cancer. No, it seems a bit random, this story. You've got a bit of a random story. So next up, you've got intimacy and be firmer. So yeah, okay, it could be relationships then for your Cancer. So, right, this makes sense now. It's about relationships, Cancer. And so you've been trying to get a relationship to work. It's been overwhelming. You've been trying to fix it and it's not being fixable. Or you've been trying to get, you're single, you've been trying to get into a relationship, you're trying to find someone, it's just not happening. It's overwhelming. You're not able to do it. And you're missing the key is self-love. So love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first by knowing what your strengths are. So this means you're trying to get into a relationship before you're even loving, before you're even recognizing the value that you've got in the relationship, what you bring to a relationship, how great you are. You're not loving that stuff about yourself, and you're trying to get into a relationship. Well, how are you going to meet somebody that loves those things about you, loves what's great about you, Cancer, if you're not even acknowledging those things yourself? You've got to love those things about yourself first, and you've got to acknowledge your strengths and what you're bringing, especially to relationships, to bring someone in, to transform this, to actually bring someone in that's going to match you. Law of attraction, someone comes in that can, will love you in that same way, that will recognize your strengths, that will, you've got to be firmer in yourself. This intimacy card, we think about intimacy as relationships, someone to be intimate with. But in true intimacy, we can have it with anyone, and we can have it with anyone just by being ourselves, right? My videos, I'm being intimate with you. I'm showing you who I am. I'm just being myself. I'm sat here by my pool, just being myself. Yeah, this is exactly who I am when I'm with my friends. You're not seeing anything different. I'm not doing any showy marketing here. I'm just sat here in my garden, showing you who I am, sharing my gifts, because I know the value in my gifts and I want to showcase my stuff. Not by doing all showy marketing and pretending that I'm something that I'm not, but by helping you and giving you value, right? And you've got to do the same kind of thing, Cancer. Not the same thing as me, but it's being intimate, allowing people to see who you are. So if you're trying to get into a relationship, if you've got your eyes on someone and you're struggling to get into that relationship, and you're portraying this image of you being perfect because you're not feeling good enough. It's that kind of thing, Cancer. It's like, no, no, no. Be intimate, be yourself. No, know your strengths, value yourself, know what you bring to a relationship, love yourself, and show people who you actually are. How can somebody get in a relationship with you if you're not showing yourself who you are? How are they going to recognize whether they want to be in a relationship with you or not if you're not being yourself? Your full self. So be firmer on that and being yourself. That's going to get you the relationship that you really want, Cancer. Interesting story. Ah, okay. So the good thing is that this is leading toward fulfillment. You're going to get a much more fulfilling relationship from this. This is why you're faced with this challenge this week, this relationship challenge this week, because you're going to get a much more fulfilling relationship from it. But you need to release guilt. So I'm feeling like this is a pattern that you've had. Um, I've told you how to sort it out, but that old pattern of not valuing yourself, of not loving yourself, not recognizing your strengths and all of that, and then, portraying an image of yourself as perfect or something to try and entice someone in, that pattern, release guilt about that. So you brought the wrong relationships in before by doing that. Duh. You've got to be yourself, your full self. You've got to love yourself first, Cancer, before you can get the relationship that you want. You got to have the right relationship with yourself first, Cancer. And that is what this week is all about for you, Cancer. It's what it's all about for you. So, a transformative week this week for you, Cancer, with relationships. Everything could change and you're headed toward fulfillment, which is awesome. A fulfilling relationship. But things have to change and you have to do that work to change it, Cancer. So no more carrying on with those old patterns that you've had that don't work for you, and release that guilt for the past relationships that you've had that, of course, weren't the right relationships for you because you were approaching it in the wrong way, Cancer. There you go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How did it resonate with you? I love hearing from you. Share it with your friends as well. And don't forget, I've got a half price reading sale every weekend. Check it out on behealing.com. Have an amazing week. I'll see you next time. Bye.